Hey y'all, it's Liz. How are you? Anyways, this is my story. I did a video the other day about one of my subbies who said that her husband's not good in bed. And the truth is, she had a female problem, which it was really painful when they had sex. The one time they did have sex, or the few times they tried, it was real painful. Come to find out, if there's any young kids in the room, leave the room, please. Where your clitoris is, you know, that little nub that sticks out. I want to say, right up under there, where your vaginal opening is, hers was closed. So her vaginal opening was extremely tiny. Tiny. You know, probably like, her actual opening was probably about that round. That big. And when her husband tried to insert himself into her, it caused her a lot of pain, a great deal of pain, where she just couldn't have sex. I mean, she bled and just terrible things, you know. So they went to the hospital, and the doctor said, well, yeah, because you're closed, you know. Like, here's your vagina. You remember how they used to do, guys used to do, anyways, this is your vagina. Just like that. It's really tiny. When it's supposed to be like this. Okay? So, they had to do surgery. And they slid it open. And she went through the surgery and everything. And she's recovered from this surgery. And so, believe it or not, she was a virgin when she got married, and her husband was her first, and they had only done it a couple of times. They tried to. And with her saying, you know, no, don't want to do it, he thought she was rejecting him, which she wasn't. It was just the baby girl was in so much pain. So now that she's doing really well now, her thing is not like this no more. It's like this. It's like it's supposed to be. Okay? I know some people are like this, but hers is probably like this. So, yeah. I do want to say this. Sarah, if you would have watched one of my videos, is your pooty tat cute? If you'd have watched that and took a picture of it, you'd have seen that it was closed. Anyways. That's mean, Liz. Stop being mean. I love you. So, she wants to know now, does she need to go to like sex education or something like that? How does she, now that she knows that her husband was under some stress, and that's why he didn't want to have sex with her, and she didn't want to have sex with him at the time, but now that they both have talked and they're flowing with it, what now? She wants to know, do I need to go to sex education, have some kind of course in that? No, this is what you do. I'll tell you what I would do. This is just Liz. Because, you know, I have no problem talking about sex. I love sex. I love sex. I love it with Steve. I love sex. Like I said in that last video I made for you, if you will just take your time. You know? Come here, Steve. I'm talking about sex.
Well,
whatever.
We're experts on.
Whatever. So, instead of going through sex therapy, all you have to do is just, what do you think? You're a goober.
Sex therapy can't hurt, however, I would try to do without first.
Yeah, because that means you're going to be spending some money.
Man,
yeah.
It might be worth it.
I don't think so.
You been to sex therapy?
I don't need it.
I know.
Oh. But anyways, if you'll just love one another and touch and hold and squeeze. Stop, Stephen Frederick.
Sorry.
I'm going to bust your ass open. Whatever.
I'll be waiting.
Anyways, But you don't need sex therapy. I think if you'll just spend time together, talk to one another.
Is this the one that's...
That we just read about?
Actually, I think you got a pretty good start on it. You said you sat and talked, and you had your feelings, and you got his feelings. Keep doing that.
Yeah. Keep
doing
talking. Not during sex, though. Well, yeah, you could.
Oh, yeah.
I say talk during sex. Talk dirty during sex.
Works for us.
Yeah, talk dirty. You gotta talk dirty. You know, but don't talk like... Just talk dirty. Let it come natural. Let it flow naturally.
Don't push it.
What else?
Yeah, I would keep doing what you're doing because from what I read, especially at the end, you got his feelings. You gave him your feelings. You know, keep doing that.
Let me ask you
That's
this.
the secret.
What do you think of oral sex?
I'm all for it.
I mean, I'm all for it too, but I'm just saying, you know, that's a good start.
Well, I mean, they'll have to talk about it and experiment, and you know that's part of the fun.
Yeah, it is.
I mean, but I think the fact that you guys are talking, you got his feelings. He honestly gave you his feelings, and you honestly gave him your feelings. That you need to continue that, and I think things will work out for you. Now, I'm not saying anything against sex therapy. A sex therapist can really help and has helped a lot of people. But you might, if it comes down to it, you guys talk about it. That's up to you guys, you know, to talk about it.
Sex toys.
I married one.
Anyways, seriously, what do you think about sex toys?
I married one.
Vibrators and double dong wings.
Not really needed.
Not for us, anyways.
Well, I'm saying that's, you know, when you talk about that, talk about all that stuff, you know.
Yeah.
I mean, you don't know. Maybe he wants to experiment. Maybe he doesn't like to experiment.
What do men like? Do they like to have their nipples licked?
Men are different, just like women are different, baby.
Well, I mean, some women like. I'm just saying, do men? What do men like to have licked?
What? I thought this was about them.
It is, but I'm asking you so I can give them a point of view.
No,
What
you're not. You're asking me, so no, you're not.
What do men like to have licked?
Most everything.
Everything.
Yeah.
Okay. And it's okay to have that licking. You should lick and kiss, and it doesn't have to be sexually. Listen. It can be like this. It can be like right here. Remember I told you? Okay, that's enough. Right here, and then maybe just on your bite them. I love to bite. I love biting. You like it. I love to bite. Not real hard, not like take a chunk out, but I mean just nibbles.
You bite hard.
No, I don't.
You do.
I love to
It hurts.
I love biting. I love biting like on the sides, right here. Just like the side. What do you call this? What's this? What is this, Mahal? Right here.
The obliques.
Your obliques. I like to nibble on obliques.
I was trying to think of a joke, but I couldn't think.
And I like nibbling. If you don't nibble on the nipple, just right around the nipple. I like to nibble. Don't bite hard though.
All right, you're a sex therapist now.
Because they'll knock you out if you bite them hard. They'll pop you on the top of your head.
You got to.
And say stop. Yeah. So, but anyways, you guys just talk to one another. Subbies, if you guys have any suggestions, leave it in the comment box. Hurry up.
The important thing to do is talk to each other, communicate, talk to each other a lot, and talk about sex a lot.
We talk about it every day, don't we?
Yeah.
We
do.
I love you.
We do.
All right, bye.